This is the 2nd of August 2024. Another clip on Gateway Pundit, written by Jim Hoft, published on the 1st of August. Title: 17-year-old female volleyball player who was paralyzed with brain damage after brutal spike by transgender opponent slams Olympics. The Paris Olympics erupted in controversy again on Thursday after a biological man easily prevailed in an Olympic boxing match by smacking around a much smaller and weaker woman for just under a minute. This follows the Olympic organizers cruelly insulting Christians during the opening ceremonies with the Last Supper reenactment involving drag queens. See, they don't care about Christians. This is all leaning towards Islam. You think not? You'll see. The uproar comes on the heels of another contentious event, a boxing match between Italian Angela Carina and Algerian Iman Kef, which lasted just 46 seconds. I'm not going to talk about that because the other video that I posted talks about all of that. It's disgusting that two boxers who failed gender tests have been cleared to fight women at this year's Games in Paris, she said. There is a biological difference between trans women and biological women that cannot be ignored. McNabb fears that other female athletes could suffer injuries far worse than hers if these policies continue unchecked. Well, they are going to continue unchecked. And again, the women that get involved in these events, it's their own fault. They should just say, no, this isn't something that interests me because I'm not competing against someone that's like me. This is morally wrong and evil. Women have worked so hard and trained tirelessly to get all the way to the Olympics, only to be put in harm's way, McNabb lamented. It used to be illegal for men to beat up women, and now it's being televised for everyone to see. It's such a weird reality we are living in now. Peyton McNabb, who was paralyzed after being struck by a transgender volleyball opponent, condemned the Olympics for allowing trans boxers to fight women. At 17, Peyton was hit in the face by a spiked ball. You can watch it on X. You know how this transgender shit all started in California? A ophthalmologist by the name of, I think it was Raymond, and he changed his name to Renee. He went ahead and he had the operation done, and he was an avid tennis player, and he wanted to compete. And the Tennis Association says, well, you can't compete because, you had the surgery done and you're transgender. The leftist judges in Northern California said he can't compete. And that's where it all started. In California, by leftist judges that allowed a transgender ophthalmologist to compete professionally in women's tennis. And it took off from there. Again, none of this, I think, would be happening the way it's happening if it wasn't for that crack smoker with the flop ears and a pockmarked face. You know what he regrets when he looks in the mirror? He sees what he sees. That's what he regrets. You think not? Think what you like. I do. And again, any woman that competes in a women's sport with a transgender is asking to be beaten and humiliated. Tell me where I'm wrong. You can't, can you? The link will be attached. Pass it along, and thanks for listening.